cut it down right here, and then you got your collar. Next step, flip it over. Always cut the belly off first, but see where the bones end right here, right? That's where pretty much most of your belly. You don't want to cut too high or too low. You know what I mean? So just cut off the belly. That's another piece of that cut. And then you cut the loin in half down the line. And you got these pieces right here. And then after this, you do forefinger, forefinger. This is one block. These tail pieces you use for, you know, scrap stuff, whatever. It's still good for nigiri and stuff like that. I like using tail pieces, but tail pieces you want to use first. These are like good for sashimi, nigiri. This is still good for nigiri and top rolls. Not necessarily for sashimi. So, and all the stuff you see on the outside like this, like so, all the packaging was touched here. All I do is just shave. Just right underneath, just shave it. Not a lot. When you're trimming fish, you want to trim, you don't want to chop off a lot of meat that you waste. You get that piece. You can either keep that on or cut it off. I cut it off because the bloodline is what goes back first. Turns brown. You got your tail piece there, and then you got the lower loin, which has as close to lower loin's always closer to the belly. So taking off the ribs, but I'm gonna go. There's some bones right here, so you're gonna cut through that. But once you get through that, my knife is up against the rib cage, so I'm just gonna like I'm pushing my knife up against the rib cage, and that's all you get is the ribs. That line right there, that's where the spine, the middle bloodline. Just cut that straight down, cut that off. All that stuff, you can't eat that. It's all the red bloodline. If you cook that, it turns black. So it's clean on the bottom, and then on top, you got the skin. Keep your hand flat on the skin, and same with your knife. You pretty much want to feel the knife underneath, you know, under your hand. So that way it stays a clean cut like that. And then reposition, put the knife back in, and continue to cut it off. And you can either, like I said, you can serve sashimi with this bloodline here if you want to. Some people like it. Korean style definitely keeps the bloodline on there.
It's chef's choice?
Yeah. All right. And so you got that piece. Ribs, belly, shave his tail off again. And if you're ever down here and they need fish down the line, this is what you give them.
Yep.
Tail pieces. You save sashimi good pieces for this side.
All right.
Yeah. And then, so when you get to the big block like this, you want to trim that off too, and that's not really deep. So you just want to like, just like that. It's just very thin right there. It's just, if you see blood like that, and you try to eat a piece with the blood, you get like a bit, like, you know, it's.
That's like a penny?
Yeah. You know what I mean? So clean here, clean a little bit here. This is where some more packaging is. Contact there. So you just want to shave off. You know, you don't want to like cut too much off at a time. When you're cleaning fish, you want to just shave to get underneath where the juicy fish meat is. You're cutting off all the dry and stuff that's, you know what I mean. Like say if you got packaged fish that's been sitting in the freezer, the stuff that I'm trimming off would be all the stuff that has most of the like freezer bread and stuff, you know what I mean. So here, same thing, you know what I mean. I'm not cutting. You don't want to follow this, so just Sink in with the skin here, just like that. Lift up, check it, reposition the knife. And then on a cut, and then you get a block like this. It's pretty clean. And when you're cutting fish, you see how I'm doing just long strokes like this?
Yeah.
So it's cleaner cuts on the fish. There's no jagged sawing or anything like that. It's right, like pretty clean.
Sick.
Thank you.